Greetings, Captains. Built around an ultra-mobile form of fire support, the USR Ranger is an effective combat presence able to keep enemies guessing with its agility and range of attacks. Boasting formidable range alongside the ability to self-repair, this versatile ship is a tough opponent despite being one of the smallest ships in fractured space. With a range of abilities giving the ship a strong offensive output and surprising survivability for its size, the Ranger is a force to be reckoned with. The detect and slow radial pulse sends out a blast of energy in a sphere around the Ranger, painting all targets within it and slowing their engines considerably. This can spell doom for any cloaked ships caught within the pulse, and effectively hamstrings even the most mobile of support craft. Although lightly armored, the Ranger is able to restore itself to full operational capability by engaging its shutdown and repair modules. The ship has to halt and cease fire for the module to operate, so it needs to be activated at the right time to avoid catastrophe. The Ranger carries a longbow cannon as its standard loadout. This fires a charged single shot at long range, able to strike with power and precision. Ranger missiles are available as a second-tier attack, firing from the top of the ship before acquiring and chasing down their target. They are not particularly powerful, but can be an efficient distraction at close to medium range. The Ranger is also able to deploy a set of stealth mines, which explode when enemies enter their short detection range. They can be detected and avoided or destroyed, but to an unaware opponent can be devastating and cause considerable damage. The Ranger is a second-line combat ship, designed to duck and weave between cover using its highly maneuverable engines. With clinical accuracy at long range, the ship is ideally suited to providing fire support for larger ships, as well as laying traps for unsuspecting attackers. The Ranger is comfortable at medium to long range, typically found circling the combat zone at around 15 to 20,000 meters. This allows the ship to move quickly to open the angles for its primary weapon. The sheer precision of the longbow cannon can make the Ranger a prime candidate for finishing off stricken enemies. Look for weaknesses in their armor facings and terminate with extreme prejudice. Perhaps more than any other ship, cover is the Ranger's friend. The ship's speed of movement allows it to dodge in and out whilst maintaining a good rate of fire, while the shutdown and repair system will turn the tide of an engagement if activated when safely behind an asteroid or station. The Ranger does have a real strength when dealing with heavies. Its agility makes it a hard target for the lumbering capital ships, while its good rate of fire and longer range means it can steadily outdamage much larger ships than itself. The ship can survive by itself at a push, but should really stay in formation with more heavily armored allies when the fleet battles begin. The Ranger makes for an excellent finisher when paired with a close attack ship. The USR Ghost, well piloted, can take an enemy down to a silver of health, allowing the precision strikes of the Ranger to finish the job. Similarly, the Ranger can be a tremendous backup for the TDS Leviathan, though the Heavy will need a repair craft nearby to maintain the effectiveness of this combination. Taking up a position behind the front line of ships, for example a USR Brawler or a Xeric Venturer, the Ranger can pick its targets at will. Providing that second-line fire support can make all the difference in a large-scale battle, and with the ship able to lay a minefield ahead of itself, it makes for a difficult combat formation to break down. Do not underestimate the power of stealth mines. These can be a handy last resort should an enemy arrive in close quarters. Dispatching them at point-blank range will deal huge damage in a very short amount of time. The infamous space grenades maneuver. Below medium range, the Ranger starts looking less efficient, and if prevented from using its agility, can be taken out by any competent medium attack commander. As such, ships like the Xeric Hunter or Enforcer will cause it massive problems. Rangers should try and keep their distance from such attackers and should never be caught alone. That's it from me, Captains. Good hunting!